2 weeks ago. It was good, but the problem is I cut the zucchini like in chips, and I tried to layer them that way, and then some of them I did the long way, but it was really hard to do with a knife. This is called Vasta. This is a 2-in-1 veggie slicer and fruit slicer that will give you both pasta noodles in your julienne style. But what it does, and the big difference, this will make pasta sheets out of yellow squash, out of zucchini squash. It'll do it out of carrot. It does it out of all these great vegetables. So what you wind up is with, you either get these type of noodles, which everybody loves, do a little Parmesan or butter and cheese. They're perfect. Or look at these. These are little like tortillas that we made out of zucchini. And you can see it, zucchini from that side. See the zucchini green? So you can make pasta sheets. It's a steal. $19.95 today is all you will pay for this. Kelly Diedring rejoins us. Kelly, I don't have, because we're distancing, I don't have a demo model, but you do. Show everybody how this works. So cool.
This is so cool, guys. So you've seen the spiral slicers before, and there's a lot of them, and I actually own one or two. This one, to me, is the neatest, because look what it makes. It makes the sheets. So I've never been able to do a proper roll-up or a proper double veggie lasagna, because I make a veggie lasagna. Now I can make a veggie lasagna with veggie noodles.
I'm buying that today.
Look at that. You gotta get it. I mean, look at how thin it is. This is a zucchini. You can use it on squash. You can use it on potatoes. Ooh, come here. I gotta show you this. Have you ever cooked with jicama? We did jicama roll-ups. So jicama enchiladas, stuffed with chicken. We added the enchilada sauce. We topped it with cheese and chives. But if you're out there, and you're doing keto, is that right?
Yeah.
Did you say you were doing keto?
Yeah.
Why are you doing keto? Trying to lose weight, or?
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's like everybody else, just eating whatever's in sight. But actually, I've lost 14 pounds, so it's not bad. I've only been on it for 3.5 weeks.
Oh, good.
See, I carry it all in here. And so,
good for you.
Yeah, so it's good because, the hard thing for me is no sugar. That's tough.
Okay.
And snacking and stuff. But I've learned that when you do a little work, this keto stuff works. And I love, I'm using vegetables like I never used them before, Kelly. Okay. But I don't have anything like this. I love that you're making.
So look what we're doing.
Look it.
A little turkey and cheese roll up, no bread. So you can eliminate bread completely. So we just used our zucchini as our bread. We added just a slice of turkey, and then we've added a slice of cheese. This is vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly, if you wanted to do it without the turkey. Can you imagine sending that and your kiddo's lunch? Look how perfectly keto, how really incredibly healthy. Now, that's just the sheet slicer. So come here, I wanna show you, not only getting the sheet slicer, but just for HSN, we've included, I think it's worth it for just the sheet slicer. We've included the pappardelle noodles, so those thick noodles, almost like the egg noodle, and we've included the fettuccine blade. You're getting all the blades. This just happens to be with the yellow squash. So you don't have to worry about finding these other blades. If you were to find the Vasta sheet slicer, you'd only get, elsewhere, you would only get that lasagna noodle blade. Yeah. But now you're getting the fettuccine blade and the pappardelle blade. I'll show you how to load it here in a minute, but this is the fettuccine blade. Right. Now look how easy the noodles come out. You can see my fettuccine noodles. Now, if your family loves pasta, but you don't love what pasta does for you, for me, it goes to my belly and my rear. For other people, it goes to their thighs. Wherever pasta goes and you don't want it there, substitute with the veggie noodle, right? Because pasta doesn't have flavor.
I can't believe
so look at the fettuccine noodles. Pasta does not have flavor, right? Who eats just plain pasta? Like nobody. Texture. It's the sauce.
Yeah.
Right. You want, so look at these fettuccine slices.
Oh my God.
I mean, it is the most beautiful. Now think about eating a big old chunk of zucchini. You would never do it. But would you eat a beautiful, coated with pesto or just olive oil or maybe just lemon and garlic? Now we're talking keto friendly, losing the quarantine 15 or whatever you've gained, the quarantine 5, the quarantine 20, and really getting back to eating healthy again.
And you know what? I agree with you 100%. It's like zucchini and like yellow squash, those have incredible flavor. I love those two vegetables. Pasta has very little flavor, all right? When's the last time you sat down or give your kids a plate of pasta with nothing on it? No, butter and salt. When Danny was a kid, he always loved butter and salt on his, and cheese on his pasta. You try eating it with nothing, it has no taste. I mean, it's uncooked dough, essentially, when you think about it, right? It's like bread that never went in the oven, but it's been boiled.
Exactly.
So you get to experience a level of flavor and taste and texture you never have before, and you get to be creative with it. You know, I think, like, honestly, Kelly, one of the reasons I did the keto thing too, I'm so dang bored that I was like, you know, I'm gonna try something just to kind of have a different job every day, which is to try to shop keto, which I love. I've discovered an amazing amount of product online and even here at the network that I love. But it's educated me to you know, how to eat and the right ways to eat, you know. And I'm don't forget, I work out, I'm a big guy, I eat a lot of food, so I had to be really careful. But what's nice about this is you give me an option to make like a veggie lasagna that, I mean, this is brilliant. When you go and you buy pre-made pasta sheets, it's just what they look like. But you've got very little nutritional value in pasta versus, I mean, whole wheat pasta a little bit, versus eating zucchini or versus eating yellow squash or any of the other vegetables you can use in here to make, I am shocked that you, pick that, so cool. Will you pick that up again, that whole sheet you just made? Look at that.
I knew it would kill you that you couldn't demo this. I just knew it. Next time we'll get you. It's so much fun to do, get the kids, get the grandkids involved. This is the sheet slicer. You're getting the sheet slicer, you're getting the fettuccine blade, you're getting the pappardelle blade. And then let me just show you, the instructions come how to load it. You saw me sort of loading it. You just add in this little skewer to whatever, you know, vegetable you're going to choose. That's all that's left. It literally slices the entire vegetable. So if you're worried about waste, you can eat this, you can add it to a salad, you can toss it, but very little waste, whereas a lot of spiral slicers have quite a bit of waste. So all you do is cut it to size, you skewer it, you can add it upright on the counter, you release the blade, and by the way, all the blades come with the beautiful blade guard because they're very sharp. So they come with the blade guard, the pieces are dishwasher safe, and then you just go for it. This is so much fun. And you know, I've sold some spiral slicers. Many different brands. I love them. I own two, which I love. This has now become my favorite because of the sheet slicer. Now, remember we talked, you're getting that pappardelle noodle. Okay, this is just like a yellow squash, but I'll just sort of do it upright because it's fun. Look at the pappardelle noodles. And when I grab it, I'll separate them out.
I love it.
But this now is your carrier for your beautiful homemade pesto sauce. Is it your favorite red sauce? Is it a jar of red sauce that you got on BOGO, which is often what happens in my house, whatever the buy one, get one? There's your pappardelle noodle. You can take your knife and slice them to whatever thickness you like. You can add it to a salad. Let's look at this veggie noodle lasagna.
That's what I would do, Kelly. I like the idea of doing cold salads with the noodles. You know what I mean? Doing like a light vinaigrette with olives and peppers and all that. But look at this. Now, this is a veggie lasagna. I want you to look at it. Tell me it doesn't look amazing. Oh my God.
It's a double veggie because there's no meat in this. Okay, there's no meat in this. So I call it a double veggie lasagna because it's all veg. And then we used our beautiful veg instead of pasta. So if you were going to eat, it's like eating a salad, basically. We've added some cheese. There's calories in cheese. But if you do keto, you can have all the fat, right? All the fat all the time. That's what keto is.
That's
so
what I love.
Going to go.
That's what I love about it. I think that's the only diet I could do because I know I get to eat blue cheese dressing and I can have it on as much salad or whatever. The only thing I got to be careful with bread and all that and sugar. But as you know, most of these wonderful things that you would stuff in here are zero sugar. You got to be careful with red sauce because sometimes tomatoes have a little bit of sugar, but it's negligible. So look at on my plate right here. So these are roll-ups that we did with zucchini. You could heat them, you could grill them if you wanted to. So you can do it hot or cold. You could do it layered out if you wanted to do, like I said, pasta sheets, but using the zucchini, you could do that as well. With the noodles, as I said, salads, cold dishes, warm dishes. We're looking for things that are different. This is $19.95. And by the way, you never have to worry about the blade getting dull. Do you know why? Because the blade only hits vegetables. It doesn't hit a cutting board. That's how you dull your knives, when you chop on a board. These, the vegetable is softer than the knife, so the knife is never going to get dull. So you don't have to worry about that as well. Easy to load. Look at what you get out of here. And come on, for $20, 300 people have already picked it up. Whether you like pesto or whether you like to make your own butter sauce or whether you want to experiment and have fun with it. It doesn't take up a lot of space. This is it right here. It's the whole unit. Put your veggie in on the little skewer underneath and just turn it. And out from the front will come your sheets of veggie pasta, or your, as we said, your noodles will come out as well. You know, a lot of times it's not the food, it's as we said, it's the texture, it's everything, right? We like things al dente. Well, when you eat vegetables, they're always al dente and they always taste fresh, even when they're cooked, if you cook them properly. I know there's a lot of grandmas out there that cook vegetables to death. Don't do that with this. You want to keep them somewhat, well, that way they hold together a little bit. But I'm telling you, this takes your cooking to another level, Kelly. Is that an apple?
It really does. So it's for sweet and savory. So I had to give my sweet friends a little love. This is an apple. You could do, you know, we've done jicama, we've tried large beets, we've tried watermelon, squash. So anything that has that hard texture, we've noticed eggplant doesn't work. It's a little bit spongier, but that's pretty much the only one that we've noticed. So here's our little apple roll-ups. You take a little bit of peanut butter, you squish it in there, and you roll it up for a snack. We added peanut butter and jelly to our apple roll-ups. Now, I have the world's pickiest 6-year-old. He literally will not eat. He eats like 6 things. One of them is an apple with peanut butter. And can you imagine? He's going to go crazy for that little apple roll up with a little peanut butter and jelly. Or at the holidays, you could do like candied apples and you could add a little caramel sauce and roll them up. But never before have you been able to taste an apple thin like this. I mean, that whole sheet is your apple. So the sky's the limit. Vasta Sheet Slicer has a lot of recipes available on their social media pages. So whether it's, you know, Instagram or
being
Facebook.
able to make like the, you know, the dough-free strudel, right? And using the apples as, I mean, what a brilliant, brilliant idea. Sushi, did we even talk about? I don't even remember hearing about sushi.
Oh, did you get the sushi?
Oh,
yes,
sushi.
no rice sushi.
Love it.
Yeah.
How do you think they make
There's
those
our
fancy
potato.
rolls? They actually have chefs that actually cut like that. All right, Kelly, we got to move on, but thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Guy. All right,
Bye.
we'll see you soon. Bye.
See you a little later. Hey, you see these crazy knives I got here? Oh, baby, these are